Mike Pompeo is the former Secretary of State and a Fox News contributor, and he joins us now to react. Can you believe the White House press secretary read that over from her stupid binder, that Nancy should be careful?
Jesse, this is a really dangerous way to think about America's place in the world, to think that some knucklehead Chinese Communist Party bureaucrat, some propagandist could go out, make a threat on the person third in line for the presidency in the United States of America and change her travel plans to travel to a country she wants to go see and visit. It is part and parcel of a weak foreign policy, an administration that is scared of its own shadow. And this is what, less than 24 hours, Jesse, after the president's on the phone with Xi Jinping. This suggests that call went very poorly, that Xi Jinping believes that they can move about the cabin pretty darn freely and they can intimidate us. We can't let it happen. Sign me up, Jesse. It's a strange place to be, but I'm with Nancy on this one.
Yeah, I'm with Nancy, too. And even Swalwell, I would be with Eric Swalwell if he even wanted to fly to Taiwan and spend the night at a fancy hotel and buy a lot of Kobe beef steak dinners. But explain to me why you think Joe Biden did this, because I believe that it's because he's compromised. His son is compromised, his brother, his family. They've taken millions. Everybody in the U.S. government knows it. And he gets off the phone with the Chinese and has this kind of weak response up there, his press secretary saying, Is it because he's compromised?
Jesse, I don't know. I know this. With respect to Afghanistan, the Taliban, he was weak. Vladimir Putin invaded Europe on his watch, and he's responded in ways that haven't instilled in our allies the backbone necessary to expel him from doing that. And now the Chinese Communist Party is threatening the Speaker of the House and has been threatening to take over Taiwan itself. This is what happens when you have leaders in the White House who are weak, who don't understand American power. It's not about sending the 82nd Airborne or the 101st. It's about demonstrating American resolve. And whether it's because he may be compromised or he just doesn't want to infuriate the Chinese Communist Party, because, boy, who wants that kind of struggle on their hands? This is a challenge for the American people, for the American nation. We did it for 4 years. We pushed back against China. We pushed back against the bad guys, the Iranians. If America continues to be weak, Jesse, we're going to have a lot more conversations just like this one, where American leaders, American businesses, American corporations are being pushed around in the world, and nobody in the White House will have their back.
I believe he's compromised. You can believe whatever you want, Secretary. Maybe he thinks he has too much on his plate with inflation and this crime crisis, but this guy, that is the reason that he's so soft on China. He's compromised. Secretary Mike Pompeo, thanks for joining us as always.
Jesse, thanks for having me on tonight, sir.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.